I feel like everybody, came out today real fast, flying around, just that urge of eager to get better and not continue to, have the same repeat of each week. So I think it was a different drive today, with everybody coming out, flying around, going to the second part of the season, trying to make a big turnaround, for this program. So I think that's the biggest thing, biggest takeaway from the day. Everybody came out, eager to work, want to turn this thing around.
Thoughts on how Omar performed and plays with DJ?
Oh, Omar, he did, very outstanding. He had a good week of preparation, so it turned out, showed on the field. It all starts at practice. So what he did at practice carried on to the field. So Omar had an outstanding game. I think he finished with like 8-10 tackles, something like that, like a career high maybe. But yeah, he had a good game. It started with his preparation at practice.
Your progress since you've arrived. How do you feel about how things are progressing for you, learning the defense and executing?
Yeah, I feel like I took a big jump from week 1 to week 6. Going from Georgia State game to Clemson on last week. Each week I may mess up on something, but that's something you learn from your mistakes, and I don't make the same mistakes twice. So just my urge of the consistency of play in, play out, practicing games, just being a part of this defense. It helps me play faster when I know what I'm doing. So I feel like I made a big jump from day 1 to now.
How much of you are to be more of a leader when it comes to the younger linebackers like Pryor, Nicholson, Omar Graham you brought up? Has that been different from when you were at Auburn?
Yes, it was. Maybe like 2 months ago. I think they was clowning me about my age, about how I was the oldest one in the room, and called me Unc. So, I kind of think it's a funny thing. But, this is my first time that I actually had to take like a lot of guys on my wing. Being the oldest in the room, now especially with DJ out, he was a couple months older than me. He was really about the same age or same class. But since he's out, it was really, going to take a bigger role for me from this linebacker room with, now me being the oldest. And I take, full responsibility of that. No problem with that. I always felt like I was a leader, not more of a vocal leader, but I felt like now in this position it helped me to become a vocal leader since I'm the oldest in the room, and I know guys, take in things from older people, and now I have that stuff in the biggest deal.
Now that you've kind of been in the defense for 6 weeks, are you kind of seeing things easier and being able to play faster?
Yes, most definitely. Especially, with being in the room with Coach Randy Shannon, he teaches us things, small things that you can pick up, play recognition to help you play faster, things like that. So you expect what play to come if you get like your snap keys before the snap starts. So, like you said, week 6, just being day in and day out within this defense, help you get better each and every week.
Cam, you guys were very good in the red zone this past week against Clemson, and not quite so good in the outside the red zone. But what do you think? What do you attribute your red zone defense to?
Repeat the last part you said.
What do you attribute your red zone success to?
I really just say, it all boils down to not letting anybody cross that line. Getting in the end zone. You don't want to see an offense put up 6. You'd rather see them put up 3. You'd rather see them not put up any. But if anything, a field goal, at the least. But it all boils down to just one man doing his assignment. One-on-one matchup with each person when they come out to that part of the field. Just that urge of not wanting to see that person cross the goal line. So that's really the biggest thing.
In terms of in the open field, where they did gain quite a lot of yardage, had a lot of opportunities in the red zone. What are some of the things you guys need to correct to be better in open field?
I'd probably say the biggest thing would probably be communication. Everybody just getting their feet aligned in the ground, ready to play recognition. Everybody talking and communicating out there. Really would just, help things let the game play a lot slower for us if everybody talk and everybody be on the same page. So I feel like communication is probably the biggest thing with that. And we're going to be doing a better job this week with learning how to communicate with each other, and which will help us, play faster. So that's the biggest takeaway I would say.
Thanks, man.